Hello everybody, it is Sheepmaster 101. Today we're going to be making an advanced gold farm. This gold farm is insane. This thing produces up to 30 levels in 2 minutes. That is incredibly fast. And it produces at a minimum 10 stacks of gold ingots an hour. This thing automatically kills them, so you could sit here and just collect XP and do nothing. It's also compatible with a looting sword, so if we just enchant this and episode looting 3. Now whenever you kill them, you don't even have to stab one with the sword, but the tridents there will get looting and you'll get all the extra gold ingots and nuggets. So let's go build this thing. Okay guys, here are the materials you're gonna need. You're gonna need some smooth stone, not smooth stone, any block of your choice. I just use smooth stone because it's easy to count. A bunch of trapdoors, some redstone, observers, about 4 sticky pistons, a bunch of obsidian, 10 oak buttons, 4 dispensers, several buckets of lava, some redstone torches, 2 hopper minecarts, a couple hoppers, some pistons, 4 tridents, 4 powered rails, 4 rails, and some signs. I think I will hopefully, if I remember, put a materials list in the description, so go check that out. So let's begin building. The first thing we want to do is go up 26 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So from here we're going to build our portal, so it's 22 wide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Then we're going to also go up 22. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And then we're going to just bring this over. We're going to also want to bring this up and make the big square portal. And now to check if this lights properly, you could just get a pair of flint and steel and light it. There you go. And then you could just unlight it. And the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go over 3 and we're gonna build another one of these portals. So you could just follow the outline you made of this portal, so you don't need to do any more counting. So we're gonna bring this over. I'm gonna thank you guys for all the support we've got on the very first gold farm tutorial. That is crazy. We're gaining subscribers really fast and I am extremely thankful for all you guys. So once we build over by that, next we're gonna go up 2 more like we did with the original gold farm and pull this all the way around. We're gonna leave a gap right there and come back. So then we're gonna place our observers. Oops. So that'll be constantly making redstone output. Then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're gonna do this again. Go down like that, and then we're gonna go another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna go down again, and then face that forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So once we have that, we're gonna place our trapdoors. And once we place our trapdoors, we could flip them all up now. We're gonna also do that to the other side. Oops. And we're gonna also flip all these up. Then we're going to place some blocks. So the way this gold farm works is it's called lava ticking. It's when you give a redstone output to lava, it'll constantly update, and the easiest way to do that is with observers. Well, actually, the only way to do it is with observers. Observers are the only way it works. And when it updates the lava, it'll attempt to set the trapdoors on fire, like that, and it'll light the portals. The trap doors cannot burn, so you don't have to worry about any of those burning. So we're gonna place this we're gonna go over 3, and then we're gonna come to the end, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna put that right there. This should go to each side. There we go. And now these portals will be lit. If you break them with water, it'll start to spawn pigmen. So the next thing is we're gonna build this again, but over 1 block. So come to whatever side you want to build it on and build another portal. I'm gonna bring this all the way up. This. Then once you have that, come over 3 again. Destroy those. I'm gonna come build this. And 1 more portal. You can't go over 4 portals. Trust me, once it does, your game will start to lag really badly. And when portals go on and off, it causes what's called a pending tick, which if you build up enough pending ticks over time, it'll slowly start to lag your world and possibly even crash your world and corrupt it. I have done it before, I've tested that. It's no fun to lose a world because you built a farm that's a little bigger than you really need. So once we do that, we're gonna come and build the trapdoor section. We're gonna go up 2 blocks again. So 1, 2. Then we're gonna place our observers once again. I'm just gonna punch out one of these blocks so I don't fly into the portal, because in creative it instantly teleports you. So once we have this observer clock, we're just gonna wanna go 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 6. Then we're gonna go down and up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And now we're gonna place in our trapdoors. And we're gonna do the same thing that we did over there and put these all up. And then we're gonna come over here, build the sides, and bring this up and over. Bring this up and over. And put the lava, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, and then lava. Then wait till this flows to the end, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will come down. Go flow 3 more, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Put that there, and then we should be all good. So now that we have that, then we have our lighting process for our nether portals. The next thing we want to do is we're going to put the dispensers. So the easiest way to do this is you're going to come below the 2 portals. We're going to come over here. For the first one, you're going to make it right next to the edge. And then for the second one, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to come right there and do it. This is so that the water doesn't interfere with each other. But we're going to place dispensers, and then 2 blocks, and we're just going to make another observer clock. Now we put that there. So then you could fill this with water buckets. I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to do that on this side. You can come over here and do it on this side. Put the 2 observers facing into each other, and then the 3 redstone dust. So now all of these should be shooting. So then we could get the 4 water buckets. So it'll be constantly shooting. And you can see if we do that, it'll start to spill. So what we want to do is just put a button right there. Oops, sorry, not a button right there. We go down 1, put a button there, and then 2 buttons, 2 blocks, destroy that one, and put a button, not a button, sorry. So that means that when the water flows, it'll just stop on this button. And the pigment can still fall through the button, and they won't get trapped here. And if you're really concerned about that, you could just build up, or put a slab on top of it. So we've got to do that on each of these so the water doesn't spill. So we're going to go down 1, and then like that. That shouldn't spill. I'm going to go do that for this one too. Now that won't spill. So it's basically making like a T shape, but without the middle. We're gonna come over to the final one over here. Button, button. Go out. Oops. Oops, sorry. There we go. This should calm down after a while, maybe not. There we go. So now none of the water will spill, so you won't have to worry about that. Ooh, and we're gonna put that right there. So now none of the water should spill, so the only other thing we have to do to the portals now is come over here, and we're gonna take our sticky pistons. We're gonna put 1 right there facing that way. And the other, we're gonna place 2 redstone dust on top of that and make it come over. And we're gonna do that also on the other side. Come out. And then sticky piston, and we're gonna put a block on each of these sticky pistons on the face of it. And then come back here and put the redstone over it. And then we're gonna pull this over. So now that we have that, this will be our on and off system. So when we just activate it, it'll push and put a block in when the portal is unlit at the in like the 1 second interval. And we'll just have this on a lever, and when you do that, it'll push and it'll stop the portal from lighting, so you could turn it off. So the next thing we're gonna go do is, now that we have the portals, we need to build a collection system. So we're gonna do, this is 26 blocks in the air, so 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, and right here we're going to, we could build this up again, and we're gonna go out 1, 2 from this, so this is the edge of it. We're gonna go out 1 more, and we're gonna make a big square. So 1, 2. Just if you need to align it. And we're gonna do that on each side, so we're gonna come out 2 extra on each side. 2. And then we'll move 2. Bring it down. Come out. There you go. Now you've got a big... We need to fill this in. So let me destroy all that. We don't need this pillar anymore, so you could just destroy it. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go down, and we're going to pull this all the way to the end, and we're going to go 8 blocks out. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we're going to fill this in. And we're going to do this on both sides. Come over to this side. And make this go out. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm gonna just turn my sound down because of those dispensers. Luckily, we won't be able to hear that from where you'll be sitting. And once we have that, we're gonna bring this down one more. Bring the wall down, and then we're gonna do 8 right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're gonna bring these walls down. And this down too. And then we're gonna go one more little dip, and we're just gonna fill this. So this will where it'll filter in all the pigmen. So you could punch out 2 blocks, and this is where you'll have the killing chamber. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna fill this up with some water. So the water will come all the way to the end. I'm gonna come over here and do the same right over here. You could put water here. And then finally, we're gonna get our buttons first. We're gonna place 4 buttons. Probably you want to do them like this. This will be so the as the pigmen get pushed, mobs see a button as a full block, so they'll try to walk on it and then they'll just fall through. And to make sure water doesn't come into this area, we're just gonna put 4 signs like that. And then we're gonna put water in each corner. So it'll all flow into the chamber. Next, we're going to get some, you could use full blocks. I'm going to use glass because it's nice to be able to see. And we're going to come down from the hole all the way down to the end. To the floor, and then we're gonna just make that all the way up. Now that you have the glass filled in, next thing we're gonna do is you've got to decide what level you're gonna have the floor. I'm just gonna make it here. You kind of want to put it low. You don't want to go any lower than this, because then it might be able to kill the pigmen, and you want to be able to kill them with the tridents, which is what we're gonna do now. So the first thing we're gonna do is I'm just gonna replace these with hoppers. So this will be our collection system. The collection system's pretty easy. All we gotta do is put rails like that, get a solid block, put it right there, put 2 minecarts, and then when you destroy the solid block, you could place them in, and then they'll constantly spin because they're pushing each other. Then you could put blocks over it, and this will be where the base of the Trident Killer will go. Just gonna clear out some extra space. So the way the Trident Killers work is it pushes around a trident with a piston, and it'll think that the player's killing it, so it'll give you XP and extra loot. And so when you're holding a looting sword, it will also work like that. It will get the looting effect. So once you build that, then we're gonna take out the ones next to the pistons, below it though. And we're gonna replace that with an observer facing towards the block. And you can see, you know you're doing it right when the pistons push when you place it. And then we're gonna destroy these with the piston faces on them. And we're gonna place our powered rails. So now that we have all the powered rails, it should be working. So then we could just place this. And the base floor will be where your observers are. If you don't want to step on these, you could just fill this space of the glass right here. And then you won't be able to step on it. So then we're gonna take a lever, and we're gonna put it there. Oops, sorry. We're gonna actually put it right here. There we go. And I'm just gonna build up the area around it so we have some extra space. And now I'm gonna put the glass back in. And you're gonna wanna take some slabs. You don't have to do this, but it's nice to, and take some slabs and put them right here. And that's so you could hit them and collect the XP. And that's all for the Trident Killer. The only other thing you have to do is throw in some Tridents. 4 Tridents should be enough. I wouldn't put less than probably 2, because then the pigmen might be able to start to build up and slowly start to lag, because that's another factor, is the lag factor of that. So once we push these around, you should see that the pistons start being pushed around in the middle, so that'll kill them, the pigmen. So the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make a torch elevator. So this is so you don't have to climb all the way up there to turn it on and off. So we're gonna put a bunch of blocks there, and then we're gonna punch out every other block. Oops. And then we're gonna put one right here. We're gonna put a piston right there. Then we're gonna make a torch elevator, so this is off, and then all you have to do is put a lever here and activate this piston, and it'll switch. So now it is on. This is off, so it'll push these blocks and force the portals to stop spawning and stop lighting, but when you take it off, it will retract them and the portals will be able to light again. So that's basically it. Now that we have that, we could put in, and the farm should start working. This thing is crazy. It produces 30 levels in 2 minutes and tons of gold. So all you have to do is activate the Trident Killer, and it'll slowly start to kill the pigmen and drop loot. To collect the loot, you could come down here where we made the piston, the hoppers go into, and you could just put 2 chests. You might want to build extra storage because this can build up really fast. So to do that, you could just put 2 extra chests down here and come in and put hoppers feeding into that chest. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and make sure to like and subscribe, and tell us down in the comments below what you want to see next. We're curious about what you guys want to see, and we'll start making tutorials on what you guys like. So thank you, and have an awesome day.